This is Smarter San Diego TV.
You said you've been talking to scientists, people who have solutions. What needs to be done? $8+ billion in profits in 3 months, but they won't admit that it's happening. Should women be allowed to become Navy SEALs?
The short answer is no.
You lived there
Oh
for
my
4.5 years and you didn't know?
So the government now, very invested in the mortgage industry. What's happening in China that no one knows about, the news isn't covering? Tell us what's going on.
I'm in the naughty corner today.
Like you said, you're not getting rich in the military. You got to come up with a way to build some wealth. Real estate, best way to do that. I mean, can it still be fixed? And how serious is it really? And if so, what do we need to do?
And now, here's your host, Derrick Evans.
Welcome to Smarter San Diego TV. This is the place right here where you get smarter, and it's all commercial free. And look who's joining me on the yellow couch today.
Woo,
my
good day,
co-host.
sir.
What's up?
Good day, San Diego.
It's your first time on the yellow couch.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Privileged. I'm usually stuck in the corner.
I
over
know
there.
we took you out of the corner. So, you know, we really could bring Beck up to the couch for the open. We don't
Yeah.
have to leave her in the corner of the whole show. Today we're going to do something kind of interesting.
Okay.
This is the first time we've sort of fielded questions. We've been doing this show for about 6 months now, and we get lots of emails, but we haven't been answering them on the show. So your Ask SSD, as in Ask Smarter San Diego segment, will be the open of this show from time to time as we'll answer people's questions. We get a lot of them.
Yep.
Over 60,000 people see every episode, which is crazy. I mean, we got an email, in fact, just this weekend from someone in Germany who's a teacher who teaches English.
So cool, yeah.
You saw that, right?
Yes,
I
did.
had to post it on Facebook.
Of course.
They're like, yeah, can we use your segment to teach the students? Crazy. So a lot of people are seeing the show and asking questions. We want to answer those questions. And some of them are really, really good. So let's dive into that, Beck.
Yeah, okay, so Derek. Jake wants to know, he says, I'm in sales and heard that learning NLP can make you smarter and better at sales. Is that true? It costs a lot to take the courses.
Do you know what NLP is?
No, I was going to ask.
Okay.
You have to explain what NLP is first.
All right, so NLP is neuro-linguistic programming.
Oh, okay.
And what it is it's a system by which people can essentially manipulate other people.
Right.
I don't really believe in it because of that. I think it's sort of egoistic and manipulative. I don't think that you can do it with really good intentions. I really don't.
Okay.
So it's one of those things, I started to take the courses because it sounded neat, it sounded like a better way to learn how to communicate and all that stuff. But in reality, once I started the courses, I realized this is all about manipulation.
It's kind of a controlling technique in sales.
Manipulating conversation and taking people down paths they necessarily don't want to go down. So
Okay.
I would say, Jake, don't do NLP. I mean, yes, it will help make you better at sales. There's no question about that. It will make you better at sales because you'll be able to manipulate people more efficiently.
But if you're trying to avoid the snake oil salesman
yeah.
thing, then...
Well, the question is, do you want to be a good person?
Yeah.
That's the question. I think that's more important. And the best thing you can do for sales, if you're a salesperson, in my opinion, is to be honest with people.
Yeah.
If you're honest with people, you tell them the pros and the cons, they'll trust you, and they'll be much more likely to buy because they'll feel comfortable. The reason
Yeah.
why people don't buy is because they don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And if people even hint for a second that they're being manipulated, they'll most likely walk away.
Oh, yeah. They'll back out.
So-
I'm that person. Like,
So there is, I will say this though, it may be worth it for someone to take the course in order to just learn how not to be manipulated by it, but it's a slippery slope, so I'd be very, very careful. Let's get to a question for you.
For me.
Yes, from Chris and Judy, who've been listening to the radio show, watching the TV show for a very long time.
Okay.
They said, Rebecca, we're dying to know, where is your accent from? And I get this question all the time too, by the way.
Wow, okay. Well, it's a mix of Californian and Queen's English.
Queen's English?
Yes. Yep.
Is that what you guys call it?
Well, I mean, you guys speak English too, but it's American English. So this is English, the Queen's English.
The Queen's English.
Yes.
The Queen. Let's see. Next question. You take this one.
If I had to pick, this is from Joanne,
Okay.
and she says, if I had to pick one social media to master, which one should it be? I can't keep up with all this stuff.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Don't try to do all the social medias. It's really pointless. And a lot of times, especially in the business community, we see people making decisions based on the exception and not the rule. In other words,
Yeah.
they hear, oh, someone got business from Twitter. I got to get on Twitter all day, every day now. No. That's more the exception, not the rule. Social media is for screwing off. That's what it's for, I mean, for
Yeah.
the most part. Can you use social media in a business practice? So for personal, yeah, just do whatever you like. If you like Twitter, then just do Twitter. If you like Snapchat, then just do Snapchat. If you like Facebook, do Facebook. In business, pick one and make a business strategy around it. Don't just do it. Don't just think, oh, well, I'm on there, I'm posting. Why isn't anything happening? Make a strategy around it. So if you had to pick one social media to master, to really answer your question, Joanne, I would say it's got to be Facebook. Facebook is where the most people are. It's where the best demographic is. They have the highest growth in users in the 40-plus age demographic, which is huge. So unless you're a youngin', you know, let's get to the last and probably the most important question, since it is Super Bowl Sunday today. And yes, I did say Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
is anyone really watching right now?
it's like, it's the big game. It's the big game is what you're supposed to call it. Panthers, Broncos, do you have a favorite?
You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm a Chargers fan, obviously, but when I realized that the Chargers were, you know, lost for the season, I started rooting for the Panthers just because, you know, they used to suck. And
so you like the Panthers?
They're kind of the underdog team in my eye. I'm like, okay, you know, they're getting better. I'd like to see them go to the Super Bowl, and now here they are. But in the season, Tommy's cousin got picked up by the Broncos. So I got to go with family on this one.
Okay, so you have family on the Broncos team. Then you obviously have to root for the Broncos.
Yes.
That's
and
gonna
hey,
be tough.
they're in the same division as the Chargers, so why not?
By the way, the Panthers are favorites. Not by a lot, just a few points. And I'm telling you right now, bet the farm on the Panthers. They're probably going to destroy the Broncos. Sorry.
I know.
They're probably going to crush them. This is not going to be a watchable Super Bowl for the most part.
Oh, you think so?
Have the party. Make it about the party, not about the game tonight. As everyone is probably already starting to do a little of this action.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't, you know, it's early, but, you know, hey, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Have a good time. The game's probably not going to be worth watching. But if I'm wrong, then good. But chances are the Panthers will destroy the Broncos
I think
later
it's
tonight.
going to be a great game.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll do a burrito bet afterwards.
Okay.
Ready to get the show started?
Let's do it.
All right, I get my jacket on. It's time to start the show.